have been vindicated. Those are the words of Kibwezi East Member of Parliament Mwengi Mutuse, reflecting on the dramatic impeachment of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in October last year. Mutuse, who stunned many when he initiated and successfully pushed the impeachment motion through Parliament before defending it in the Senate, says he has no regrets, arguing that Gachagua's recent controversial statements have only confirmed his concerns that the former deputy president was never fit for the job. In an exclusive sit-down with NTV's David Muthoka, the Kibwezi Magharibi legislator opens up on that historic process. The viral "Are you with us? I'm with us" moment, the political fallout that followed, and what lies ahead as Ukambani and the country head towards the 2027 polls.
About 200 kilometers from the country's capital, Nairobi, lies a plateau town that until a year ago was little known. Kibwezi town in Kibwezi West constituency shot to national prominence in October last year after its Member of Parliament, Ecomas Mwengi Mutuse, made history by unexpectedly and successfully tabling an impeachment motion against President William Ruto's first deputy, Rigathi Gachagua. He welcomes us to his quiet Kibwezi home, and for the first time in a year, the Kibwezi West legislator opens up fully about that dramatic chapter in Kenya's political history, speaking with visible satisfaction.
I am very proud of what we did because it was an assignment for this country. It is similar to what our founding fathers did to give us independence in 1963, to emancipate our country from colonial powers. It is similar to what Raila and those who led the second liberation did to free our country from dictatorship and from one-party rule.
Mutuse says time has vindicated him, pointing to Gachagua's recent controversial outbursts as proof that he was never cut for the deputy presidency.
Kalonzo ni bacteria. Yeah, ni virus. Sasa maneno ya ugonjwa Kalonzo na mimi tunaingilia wapi? Sisi tunatakia hiyo mzee mema. Tunataka wakuwe pamoja na Ruto, tuwafukuze pamoja kwa debe 2027.
At that time of artificial intelligence, when we are dealing with robotics, high technology, mind-boggling things, when we want to revolutionize our country so that our young people can get jobs, somebody is taking us backwards. Many, many years, even pre-independence. I think I am vindicated. I am vindicated because this Rigathi Gachagua, out of office, has continued to spew hatred, has continued to spew ethnic marginalization, and ethnicity has become his corner piece of his political mobilization.
During the Senate impeachment hearings, Mutuse became a national sensation and a meme after this fiery exchange with defense lawyer Elisha Ongoya.
Can a court of law accept an illegal consent?
I wouldn't imagine that.
You're a lawyer. Can a court of law accept an illegal consent?
No.
Unaweza kuwa na chenga mingi kwa kiwanja. Kadenge na mpira, kadenge na mpira, kadenge na mpira. But unless you score, you can never win.
Today, Mutuse laughs off that viral "I am with us" moment, insisting it was neither poor grammar nor a slip of the tongue, but part of a well-thought-out strategy to throw off the Gachagua defense team.
You know, English is an evolving language, and there is what we call English by construction. I mean, not the ordinary grammar. You construct sentences for as long as they have meaning, and that's part of legal training. English by construction. And so the question was, are you with us? And I said, yes, I am with us. Because, are you with us. Yes, I am with us. It was a reply by construction. It was a reply by construction. But remember what I told you from the beginning? Yeah. We had a strategy to manage time. We had a strategy to manage time. And the strategy worked. And that's why Rigathi Gachagua, in the end, in the final resort, when kipenga ya mwisho ilipulizwa na referee akasema mpira umekwisha, Rigathi Gachagua was going home, and we had won our case.
Away from the light moments, the Kibwezi West MP says he has been a marked man since Gachagua's impeachment. During the anti-government protests earlier this year, his property was vandalized, including a hotel in Makindu along the Nairobi to Mombasa highway. Still, Mutuse remains unbowed.
I have never been, I will never be, and I am not a coward. I am not the kind of people who you can intimidate just because you hold a certain office. For as long as I am clear in my conscience that what I am doing is right, and I am doing it for Mother Kenya, and what I am doing is to help the country now and in the future, I will never hesitate. There are many Kenyans who are happy with me. In fact, if a poll was done today and it was asked how many Kenyans support Mutuse for impeaching Gachagua, you would be surprised that many, many Kenyans are happy that Rigathi Gachagua is no longer their deputy president.
Mutuse also weighed in on Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, whom he acknowledges as the Ukambani political kingpin, and his association with Gachagua, saying this about the DCP leader.
Categorically said that we are very few, and he used to do it like this. Nyinyi ni watu wachache, hata hamwezi kuwa rais ya nchi ya Kenya. Hiyo msahau. Sema nyinyi ni watu wachache, kura yenu ni kidogo, hamuna shares katika hii serikali. So when he was sitting in office, he belittled the people, the Kamba people. Then when you are impeached and you have nothing to offer, now you start saying, you know, we are cousins. I mean, it is just taking us for fools.
And with 2027 fast approaching, Mutuse has this advice for Kalonzo, who could be the most crucial political signing for the Ruto camp ahead of the 2027 contest.
The easiest route to the presidency is by working with William Ruto. But we can only advise. We cannot make the decisions for him. The political transfer window is open. I can offer to be his negotiator. In fact, if because, you know, in the smaller scheme of things, and, you know, he has said many times, we come from the same small clan.
Mutuse now sets his sights on the next election, determined to defend his seat in 2027 and perhaps climb even higher in Kenya's political ranks.
Politics is a game of possibilities. And why would you be in politics if you are not ambitious?
But the final say lies with the people of Kibwezi West.
Ametujengea mabarabara, ametuchimbia mabo. Kwa hivyo tunaona hakuna haja aende nyumbani. Amesaidia watu wa bodaboda, wa mama. Kwa hivyo ako sawa.
Sasa ni mapema. Kuna miaka miwili imebaki. Kwa hivyo katika hiyo miaka miwili pia tuna ile checklist. Tunaendelea kutia sahihi kidogo kidogo. Akifikisha 80, sisi tunamwambia bila shaka hata kama ako Kenya kwanza, tunamwambia aendelee.
A year after leading one of the country's most historic impeachments, Mwengi Mutuse remains firm that it was the right call, despite the backlash and the political costs. David Muthoka, NTV, from Kibwezi West in Makueni County.